What causes engine overheating? In general, it's because something's wrong within the cooling system and heat isn't able to escape the engine compartment. Regardless of the problem's source, an overheating engine isn't something you want to let linger. If you're wondering what can cause a car to overheat, here are a few possible culprits. Coolant, a mixture of antifreeze and water at the correct ratio, absorbs heat from the engine and transfers it to the radiator where it's cooled by airflow. If the coolant level is too low due to evaporation or neglect, wrong way to manage engine temperature. A car's cooling system is in charge of regulating heat coming from the engine. When coolant leaks from the system, the temperature of your engine will climb and eventually overheat. A coolant leak can result from a faulty hose, worn-out gasket, cracked engine block, or even damaged radiator. Regular inspections and maintenance are the best ways to avoid damage from an overheated engine. Coolant doesn't circulate all on its own. A car's coolant system uses a water pump to push coolant around the working engine. So when the water pump goes kaput, it can lead to overheating. One part to watch out for is a water pump's impeller, a spinning fan-like component that pushes coolant through the passages of the cooling system. Problems arise when an old or worn-down impeller gets blocked or stops rotating altogether. Belts and hoses connect key components of the cooling system. Hoses move coolant to and from the engine and radiator, while belts help drive the water pump. Cracked, brittle or loose hoses can leak coolant, and a broken belt can stop the water pump from working altogether. Either issue disrupts the flow of coolant, causing the engine to overheat. When it comes to your vehicle's cooling system, think of the radiator as the command center. A coolant mixture is constantly circulated from the radiator to the engine to absorb excess heat. When the coolant returns to the radiator, a series of fins cools it down and extracts heat from the coolant mixture. Blocked passages can cut off the flow of coolant, so heat can't transfer away from the engine. Damaged or bent radiator fins can make it more difficult for the radiator to extract heat from the returning coolant. And finally, a leak in the radiator can drain the system of coolant, which is the lifeblood of your vehicle's cooling system. Car engines use many moving parts to ignite fuel that gets your vehicle moving. Engine oil provides essential lubrication to many engine components to reduce heat-generating friction. When engine oil levels are too low, poorly lubricated parts will create more friction and build up heat, and even serious engine damage can result. Staying on top of regular engine oil changes is the best way to avoid this problem altogether. Your vehicle's cooling system relies on a thermostat near the engine to determine when to send out coolant to regulate the engine's heat. If the thermostat fails to detect high temperatures, it will hold up the flow of coolant and your engine will overheat. On the flip side, if the thermostat has failed and is allowing coolant to flow constantly, your engine will have a hard time getting to operating temperature. Take care of your car, and it will take care of you. The best way to prevent an overheating car engine is to have regular inspections and coolant exchanges performed on your car and stay up to date with radiator maintenance as recommended by your vehicle manufacturer. Routine inspections can also help you fix any potential radiator or engine issues before they worsen.